19 First Alert forecast, powered by Northeast Factory Direct. Great furniture, amazing prices.
We've been looking at some showers and thunderstorms around northeast Ohio this evening. We'll see another opportunity for those tomorrow, especially for the first half of the day in the Cleveland metro and then south and east of Cleveland. Those will linger into the afternoon, but the rest of us will begin to see a decrease in cloud cover, temperatures in the low to mid 80s. And then on Sunday, finally a day with no rain anywhere across northeast Ohio, sunshine and dry, and will be a bit warmer, highs in the mid to upper 80s. So your forecast tomorrow, just be mindful the first part of the day could be a few showers and storms around, but things trending better in the evening. SummerSlams at Brown Stadium tomorrow evening will be dry for that. Temperatures in the mid 80s, and we'll see a light breeze around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So right off the lake, it'll actually feel pretty good. Here's a look at First Alert Doppler. When you take northeast Ohio as a whole, it's not real widespread with the rain, but where it's been raining, it's definitely been raining heavily in spots, and that's why we have a couple of flood advisories in effect. These are low-end flood alerts. No major flooding is happening, but chances are there's some lingering ponding on roadways, maybe some high water and low-lying poor drainage spots across parts of Cuyahoga County, mainly the northern part of the county until 6 o'clock, and then across parts of Ashtabula, Geauga counties where we have seen some of the heavier rain falling. That advisory is in effect until 6:15. Notice we do have a line now, a broken line of some of these showers and storms. It's pushing a bit more south with time. This is expected. So drying out in downtown Cleveland right now, I'd say things are looking a bit better for evening plans as we have more of those showers across central southern parts of Lorain County, very far southern parts of Cuyahoga County over into Geauga, Ashtabula counties here, and then across portions of, for example, northern Summit County and northern Medina County. That's where we're seeing a few showers and storms as well. So all this activity is rather scattered right now. If you're not seeing the rain yet, especially, for example, down to Canton, parts of Tuscarawas counties, give it time. I do expect a bit more of this to slide a bit further south with time. As you can see, here's our little swirl here. It's an upper level low. Got to deal with this tomorrow. We'll be on the back side of it, so that keeps our rain chances in the forecast, and then things can finally quiet down for the second half of our weekend. Notice our First Alert Future View showing those scattered showers and storms beginning to fade with the loss of the daytime. So once the sun goes down, maybe a couple light showers overnight. Also be mindful of some fog that could settle in overnight. Here's tomorrow afternoon, south and east of Cleveland. You can see a few showers there, but we quiet down after that as we head into our Sunday. So all in all, I'd say not looking bad. A lower storm risk for the Guardians. First pitch at 7:10 this evening, and then looking good for the Puerto Rican parade on Sunday. Monday's dry with a few afternoon storms on Tuesday, and we've got a nicer trend as we head into the start of the upcoming weekend.